In the last video, we saw the behavior of two functions that are of the form f of xy is equal to ax plus by plus c, comma dx plus ey plus f. And those two functions took lines to lines. And then we asked a more general question: does every function of this form takes lines to lines? We promised that we will give an answer to this question in this video. And the answer to this question turns out to be no. I hope you figured this out yourself and you have an example of a function of this form that does not take lines to lines. If not, you will have an example soon enough. Consider the function f of xy is equal to x, 0. Now this function takes the y-axis to the point 0, 0 or origin, and therefore clearly this function does not take lines to lines, but it takes at least one particular line to a point. And notice that this is clearly of the form ax plus by plus c, comma dx plus ey plus f. A is 1 and all the other constants are 0. In this case, the straight line y-axis was getting mapped to origin. It is not necessary that in general it will always get mapped to the origin. For example, if you take the function f of xy is equal to x, b, then the y-axis gets sent to the point 0, b and not the origin. We can also consider the extreme case of a function of the form f of xy is equal to c, f, which sends all lines to the point c, f. So these examples show us that lines need not get mapped to lines under functions of the form f of xy is equal to ax plus by plus c, comma dx plus ey plus f. Now the next question is, does such a function necessarily take lines or points? Notice that an arbitrary line has the form set of all xy such that mx plus ny is equal to k, where m and n and k are real numbers and at least one of m and n is non-zero. Now what do we want to see? We want to see that this set is sent to another line. In other words, if you look at the point x, y, that gets mapped to ax plus by plus c, dx plus ey plus f, and this can be denoted as, say, x dash, y dash, where x dash is equal to ax plus by plus c and y dash is equal to dx plus ey plus f. And the question whether the image is a line is equivalent to the question, does there exist m dash, n dash and k dash such that m dash x dash plus n dash y dash is equal to k dash. And I can tell you already that the answer to this question is yes. But justifying this is not very easy. However, I would encourage you to try it out. Try to prove that there exists an m dash, n dash and k dash such that m dash x dash plus n dash y dash is equal to k dash. This is all the more important because doing this will ensure that you will appreciate what I am going to do next even more. So please pause the video and try to find an m dash, n dash and k dash. Assuming you tried it out and you found it a little difficult, I will now give you a hint. Try to prove the special case where k is equal to 0, c is equal to 0 and f equal to 0. Assuming that these three numbers are 0, can you now find an m dash and n dash and k dash? And I guarantee you that it would be much simpler. So please pause the video once again and try this out. In the special case where c, f and k are 0, the function has the form f of xy is equal to ax plus by, comma dx plus ey, and the line has the form set of all xy such that mx plus ny is equal to 0. We know that at least one of m and n is not equal to 0, and for simplicity, let us assume that n is not equal to 0. The case where n equal to 0 and m is not equal to 0 is similar and would be given as a homework later. But this can be rewritten as set of all xy such that y is equal to m dash into x, where m dash is nothing but minus of m divided by n. That means every element of the line has the form x comma m dash x, as y is equal to m dash x. And what do we have to see? We have to see where does this point go to. This point goes to ax plus bm dash x, comma dx plus em dash x. Now I can rewrite this as x into a plus bm dash, comma x into d plus em dash. Now there are four possibilities. First possibility is that both a plus bm dash and d plus em dash are equal to 0. In this case, the line that we are interested in gets mapped to 0, 0 or origin. Why? Because x comma m dash x gets mapped to 0, 0 for all x. Now the second possibility is that a plus bm dash is 0 but d plus em dash is not equal to 0. In this case, our line gets mapped to 0, comma some constant times x, which is the y-axis. The third possibility is that d plus em dash is equal to 0, but a plus bm dash is not equal to 0. In this case, x comma m dash x gets mapped to some constant times x, comma 0, which is the x-axis. The fourth case is when both the numbers are not 0. In this case, I can rewrite my 2 points as x comma d plus em dash by a plus bm dash into x. Now this is clearly of the form x comma m double dash x, which is the form of a line. So what did we see? In 3 out of the 4 cases, the line gets sent to a line. It was x-axis, y-axis or this particular line. And in one case, that means the case where a plus bm dash and d plus em dash are both 0, the line gets sent to the origin. So if our function has this special structure, then every line that passes through origin gets sent to a line that passes through origin or the origin. Now we can use the special case to prove the more general case. But to do this, we need one other result. And this result is not so difficult, so I leave the proof of it as an exercise. So you should show that if you have a function g from R2 to R2 defined as g of xy is equal to x plus c comma y plus f, then this function takes lines to lines. And here I do not mean lines passing through origin, but all lines. Let us now use the homework and the special case that we proved earlier to show that the function f of xy is equal to ax plus by, comma dx plus ey, since also lines of the form y is equal to mx plus c to lines or points. How do we see this? Once again, we see where the point x comma mx plus c goes to. It can be noted through some simplification that x comma mx plus c goes to x into a plus bm comma x into d plus em plus bc comma ec. We already saw that x into a plus bm comma x into d plus em, where x belongs to R, is a line. And then we can apply homework 1 to show that if you add BC plus EC to all elements, that will still be a line. More precisely, if f of xy is equal to ax plus by comma dx plus ey, and L is equal to the set of all x comma mx plus c, where x is in R, and L dash is equal to set of all x into a plus bm comma y into d plus em, where x is in R, and g of xy is equal to x plus bc comma y plus ec, then f of L is equal to g of L dash. And we already proved that L dash is a line or a point, and G takes lines to lines and points to points. Therefore, G of L dash is either a line or a point. And thus, we have shown that functions of the form f of xy is equal to ax plus by comma dx plus ey takes lines of the form y equal to mx plus c to lines or points. Now recall that assuming that our function f of xy is of the form ax plus by comma dx plus ey, there is only one case left. That is the case where the line is of the form x equal to c. So we have to now show that functions of this form sends lines of the form x equal to c to a line or a point. And that is easy to see, and I leave the proof as a homework. Now we are finally equipped to prove the most general case, that is, functions of the form f of xy is equal to ax plus by plus c comma dx plus ey plus f takes lines to lines or points. To see this, we note that f can be written as a composition of two functions, namely f1 of xy is equal to ax plus by comma dx plus ey, and f2 of xy is equal to x plus c comma y plus f. Notice that if f1 and f2 are as given, then f is equal to f2 composed with f1. Now, by considering various special cases, we have shown in this video that f1 takes lines to lines or points. Also, homework 1 says that F2 takes lines to lines or points. As both f1 and f2 has this property, the composition of these two functions will also have this property. And that proves the general result that a function f of the form f of xy is equal to ax plus by plus c, comma dx plus ey plus f takes lines to lines or points.